Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gun. My name is Thomas. Today, I began a 4-day trip. I've had 5 days for majority of this month, and now I only have 4 days left. It is very early in the morning, not late like was on my last vlog. It's at 5:30. I have a 6:15 report for Deadhead to Detroit. Then I only do 2 legs today. I go from Detroit to JFK, then JFK to Norfolk, and I'm done by, I think, 2 o'clock this afternoon. So I was off for the last 2 days. I absolutely did nothing because the last trip kind of wore me down with the reduced rest and then the fire alarm going off on the last day at 3:30 in the morning. I didn't do anything besides just rest and recharge my battery for the last 2 days. But I'm finna get ready and catch this shuttle to the airport, and I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get to Norfolk.
All right, here we go. Yeah. Jamel, where you at? Okay. Yeah. Hey, I've been working 9 to 5. You've been always on my mind. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. So I've made it here to Norfolk today. Just the 2 legs. We did have a I would say a slight medical emergency, not a full-blown. While we were at the gate of JFK, as we were boarding, a young lady, her nose started bleeding, and it wasn't just a little bit, it was a lot. And so I told the captain, and the captain was like, we need to have the ambulance or medical personnel come out and check her out to make sure she's okay. Because I know you're saying it's just a nosebleed, but yeah, once we get up in the air, the pressure and nosebleed don't mix together. And she could have started bleeding a lot more. We didn't want anything to happen while we was in the air. So she had to stay back and catch the next flight once the medical personnel checked her out to make sure she was okay. But other than that, that was it. It snowed here yesterday, so it's really cold. I think it's like 32 degrees today, so it is what it is. But I'm glad I'm done early because I can continue with my workout routine, because my last trip with the men rest and all that other stuff, I was just like, you know what, I don't even feel like going. So now I can, get back into the habit and the routine of going to the gym. And later on, finish watching Ozark and try to just relax and get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think, is my longest day of this trip, like the longest day of this trip. So I need to get some rest to prepare myself for that long day. So I'll see you guys a little bit later on or tomorrow morning once I get up for day 2. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 2. Last night I did end up finish half of my LMSs last night. Plus I went to bed I'm pretty sure I fell asleep exactly at 9 o'clock or a little bit after 9 o'clock just because I was sleepy. So today I go from Norfolk to JFK, JFK to Cleveland, Cleveland to Boston, Boston to Milwaukee. Today is going to be 8 hours of actual flying time today, and I end at about 4 o'clock. Also, we're supposed to get new uniforms, but they've been saying we're supposed to get new uniforms for like the last 2 years, but obviously we don't speak of 2020. What happened, that probably slowed it down too. But we're supposed to get new uniforms, which I'm kind of happy because our uniform store doesn't carry a lot of the pieces that we actually need, and it's taking a lot longer. Like, I've ordered new uniform pieces for myself, like some more pants and another sweater. Haven't got it. It's going on almost a month now, so we're gonna see what happens with that. But I need to get down to this van, and I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get to Milwaukee. If anything happens in between, I'll keep you guys updated.
Sitting on the Interstate 5, driving could never ease my mind how I wanted to. Yeah, I just wanna know, will you stay with me on the west side? Will you be my baby when the sun rises? Whoa, yeah. Whoa, nah. Since you left me at my worst time, hold me closer so I feel fine. Whoa, yeah. Nah.
Hello, everybody. So I finally made it here to Milwaukee. It's been a long day. It's 10 degrees here, so what I have on this, because we had to wait outside for the van for a while. And pretty much all the flights were very uneventful. Didn't have any sits in between really, because we basically got to every place at blockout time. If we had time to sit, it was like 30 minutes, and that was really it. Haven't ate anything since yesterday because we didn't have time to get off, and I need a microwave for my stuff. So, and what's so crazy is I'm not really hungry right now, but I know I need to eat, because like the way my body is right now, like if my body had a gas light, my gas light would be blinking right now, because I am sleepy from getting up this morning to now. It's technically 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Obviously, I'm in Central Time since I'm in Milwaukee, but I've been up since 4:30 this morning. Tomorrow's a shorter day. Like I said, today was my longest day of this trip, so 8 hours of flying time. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell you. So we get to JFK. We got to JFK. So the captain says, okay, one of our thrusters don't work. The brakes are kind of like medium, but they're not good for poor weather. And something else, we can't do a Cat 2 landing, which basically use the plane instruments to kind of guide us, because the visibility in Cleveland was really, really low. And that's because of the 5G thing. So that's why the whole 5G is an issue, because they say it messes with the pilot's instruments to tell how far they are from the ground. So we was going to get a new plane, but they said, nope, y'all going to go to Cleveland regardless. So we finally we land in Cleveland, right? But that was the longest. It took us the longest time to actually stop. We actually slid past where we were supposed to turn off. And put it like this. Imagine if your tires were really bald and it rained and you were going like 40 miles an hour and you tried to stop real fast. That's basically the same thing. What happened with us. So it is what it is, though. I'm going to force myself to go work out, because I got to keep up with this regiment. Come back, warm up my food that I brought from home, and lay down. Have a 5 o'clock van in the morning. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, everybody, for day 3. Last night, slept like a baby. I was sleepy from that 8-hour flying day yesterday. So today is easier. I have 2 legs. I just go from Milwaukee to, I think it's JFK. Yeah, JFK or LaGuardia, one of the two. And I sit for 2 hours, and then I go to Buffalo. Now, they can change my route within those 2 hours, because we do have a sit and it's LaGuardia. And if it's a delay, more than likely they will probably swap me out. But other than that, I don't anticipate it. I just plan on anticipating sitting for 2 hours and just keeping my normal schedule and going to cold Buffalo. Although it might be some bitter people on that flight, because Buffalo did lose last night. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, didn't do any LMSs. I will probably finish that today, because I have a lot more time, and that way I get it done already and start working on filing my taxes, since it is tax season. And I guess that's all I have for you today, this morning. I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get to Buffalo. If something changes, I will keep you all updated.
Hey, listen, this time get your grandma out the seat. This time, you know what I'm saying? This time make you wanna move. Hey, what?
Hello, everybody. So I made it here to Buffalo. 2 easy flights. Sit in between, but it is what it is. We was delayed a little bit because our inbound flight was delayed coming in from Raleigh, and we got here about 30 minutes later. It is actually snowing here. We're right next to a high school. So there's a high school, there's the football stadium. And yeah, it's actually actively snowing here, but y'all, they can keep this snow and this cold up here. I do not want that in Georgia, because it is super cold. And a lot of the passengers were kind of quiet and a little bit bitter because the Bills lost last night to Kansas City. And yeah, they're really hurt over this one. But it's what it is. Today is just going to be a day of me finishing my LMSs and editing a video. Nothing too spectacular because of snow. And yeah, I'm not going out there. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for go home day. Tomorrow is another easy day, 2-leg day, and a deadhead. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, everybody. It's go home day. Today is only a 3-leg day, technically 2. I go from Buffalo to JFK, JFK to Charleston, South Carolina, And then I did head home from Charleston, South Carolina, and they would give me a middle seat. So I'm gonna try to ask the gate agent, hey, are there any open window seats? Because I wasn't able to change my seat to a window seat because it showed nothing was left, but we all know how that works. So I have about 5 minutes to get down to the van. I'm finna sweep the room one more time to make sure I didn't leave anything, and I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get back home to close out the video. Hello everybody, so I just came on to close out the video. My flights today were very uneventful. The deadhead home was wonderful. I like it when my flights end with a deadhead. Just makes the whole trip a lot easier. You could just relax on your way home versus having to worry about working. And you could just sit there and go to sleep and take a nice little nap. I have 2 days off and then I start another trip. And that's all that I do have for you today. And as always, hug on the ones that you love. Tell the ones that you love them. I'm out.